If you smell what the LADUS is cooking.
It smells like the LADUS is barbecuing cities like fried eggs on a pan. Oh, and by the way, give us a like and subscribe for that amazing intro. Hi everyone!
LADUS here.
And M. Every second Sunday after MG, there's always a city to zero. What is wrong with MG? Is it making people crazy?
MG does make people crazy. Speaking of crazy, I was crazy about doing that Mehmed rally that you saw in the intro, but then, as usual, I got the instruction that no, I gotta go with Attila Takeda because we are in the main alliance and main alliance has to do the tanking rally. So we are prepping up with Attila Takeda first, but don't be disappointed. We got lots of Mehmed action coming up, and we're gonna have Charlemagne as well, the useless commander that no one uses. This may be the only time you get to see him on YouTube, other than the time when he came up, and then people stopped using. And I'm borderlining stopping using him again. But then you know what? It's a
Let's
YouTube
test him
video.
out.
Yeah, why not? Let's give you guys a taste of everything. Now, first up, we got Attila Takeda going on, and I think we are organizing 3 rallies at the same time. There should be 2 more coming in. There's one new one that we haven't seen too much of. It's Gilgamesh and Nebu. That rally does pretty good. However, I would say that that's more of a flag rally, structure rally, rather than a city rally. City rally bonuses does go to the other usual commanders that we normally use.
What he said.
So what we got now is our Attila Takeda is hitting first, and then from the background we got DT, Gilgamesh and Nebu coming in, and then we have a Saladin and William on the right hand side from another alliance. So we got 3 rallies going on at the same time. So you're watching it in 2x speed, but even in 1x speed that went down pretty fast. So that city has a Charles and Sansu, which is actually not a bad garrison for early game, and this is where we would like to say that it doesn't matter what garrison have, even if it's Zenobia or YSS. If you're breaking rules and you got 3 rallies hitting you, doesn't matter what the power is,
you're gonna go down to the ground.
Yep, that's pretty much it.
Ladus, do you have any idea how much debt he has now?
So now he has 2 million more, I think. Or is it 1 million more? 1 or 2 million more. So let's have a look at the reports. So that's the Gilgamesh Nebu report. Now later on we'll look at the report again. So just like always, don't worry about the reports too much because this is fast speed. So that's the Saladin William. Not a bad report at all. 10 times more the dead on the other side. Now the main tanking rally. Oh my god, that's such a solid rally.
Oh my god.
So Attila Takeda, in their honor, hit the like button and the subscribe button so that you can see more Attila Takeda action.
We really beg you for that.
Yep. Now, next up. So this time around, not that we did it on purpose, but let's say we did it on purpose. We wanted to see how does a Attila Takeda do when it's not the primary rally. Now, spoiler alert, Attila Takeda is a horrible second rally. If you're using AT, you gotta use them as primary. Otherwise, don't use them. Otherwise, just use something buffing, debuffing, or damage.
Yeah, just something or something.
Yeah, now in the background, you're probably going to see my favorite commander and the most useless commander both doing a rally together. So that's Mehmed and
Charlemagne.
Yeah. So I did actually look up Charlemagne on YouTube when he came up. I think I saw 2 or 3 videos. There were 1 or 2 city rallies. They didn't do that bad, but then I rather take Frederick any day, especially because my Charlemagne is kind of not good. He's 5-5-4-1. Charlemagne's 4th skill I think makes more sense when you're trying to rally a city. We'll have a look at that later, but either way we're using siege. We got Mehmed and Charlemagne. As you can see, it's all siege. I put on all the right gear and all the right settings so that they can do better. I got the city skin changed as well, so we had divine abode.
Hey, look at Mehmed. His equipment is like a pattern.
Yeah, it is. So he got the set bonus. So this is my equipment that normally stays on Gaius. I switched it over. So just looking at the skills for Charlemagne, as you can see that he does have something, but 8% attack defense, it's nothing much. Whereas Frederick probably does a little bit better for what I'm trying to do. 10% all damage on city hits. I think I prefer that. And Frederick I get maxed without any investment. Charlemagne fourth skill, without the fourth skill where I have him now, it's kind of not that great. Hey, but at the same time, we need to christen Charlemagne so
Yeah.
that he got something. And this is my boy Mehmet. Oh my god. Look at every single skill. All of them has a value when I'm trying to hit the city. Attack, skill damage, additional damage, troop capacity, rallied army capacity, and the last skill actually boosts his first skill. So
Mehmet is probably designed to rally cities.
he, not probably, he's actually just designed to rally cities. And oh my god, and he goes first. I think my Mehmet hit first. I'm pretty sure we were the first one hitting. Let's have a look. Actually, let's launch the second rally again and see. Oh yeah, I'm switching to Frederick now. I miss my Freddy, so I had to go back to my Freddy. All right,
Poor
now
Ladus. Really
yeah,
sad to use Charlemagne.
yeah, no. I just had to do that for YouTube. But Mehmet and Freddy, that's my favorite. Now I did try using Trine as well, and the reports were just as good. But then old is gold, so Mehmet and Freddy it is. Now let's look at the other reports. Now in this case, the city went down a little bit, so the reports are nothing out there. It's just alright. So it's not that Charlemagne did bad, but yeah, it's just there. So Attila Takeda, I'm looking at my previous report. I briefly had a look at it. We'll talk about it later as well. But when Attila Takeda is the second rally hitting, it doesn't really do as well, and that's to do with how Attila Takeda has to be the primary rally, and when they're attacked, how the counter attack damage and everything works, they have to be the primary. Now I'm looking at Osman as well, and I'm trying to see whether it would have made any sense if I tested with Osman a little bit. The thing is, I did a lot of city rallies with Osman. He's alright in early game until your Mehmed is good enough and your Freddy is good enough. I did use Osman and CPO for a little bit, and then I used Osman and half done Mehmet for a little bit. It kind of works. It's not bad. But when you have the big guns, why play with little guns?
But
So-
don't use guns in real life.
Okay, of course not. So that's why we have the game, so that we can have all our desires covered in the game, so that we don't have to do things in real life, obviously.
I don't have those desires.
I don't know what is it about city rallies. Doesn't matter what the time is, as long as you put a marker saying city rally, everyone kind of comes in. Speaking of which, I didn't see you in my rally much. Did you not come?
Sorry, I was awake. I was doing it, but I missed every single rally. Just when there's the marker, everybody just joins the second the rally comes. I join 1 second later and I see the rally is full.
So now the Mehmet and Freddy was hitting as a solo rally. So I'm trying to launch another rally, but I'm pretty sure I won't get to do it, because by this time people should really start swarming, because the city is quite low. I mean, you don't have to swarm, but that's what people does, right? When the city goes down below 60.
The funny thing is I couldn't even swarm because the city already got
Yeah, I think
conquered.
there's a limit of 10 that can hit the city at the same time. So I'm just showing off my Mehmet again. And where's the report? Do we get to report? Okay, we're on the second city already. Okay, we'll look at the reports later. Second city, it's a Charles and Pelagius.
A Charles and Pelagius.
It's a 65 mil city, I think it was. Charles and Pelagius. Obviously, Pelagius doesn't make much of a sense. He is garrison, but unless you have all cavalry, like why would you use Pelagius? You're better off using Sansu. But either way, it is what it is. It doesn't make a difference when you break rules, or in KvK you're off territory. It doesn't matter what the garrison leader is, you do get 0. So that's the report. It's a solo rally, obviously. Pretty good. Could have been better. I don't know where I kind of went wrong. I actually expected that report to be a little bit better. We were doing a little bit better in the other city, but that's probably the explanation. It's full siege. So as much as the trade, obviously the trade is good, but it doesn't look as good as Attila Takeda because you're using siege, only siege. That's the unit that you don't need. Whereas Attila Takeda or XYC uses up your important troop type, which is cavalry. Now I'm just going through the reports. As you can see in the background, every single report pretty nice. It makes your Sunday, it makes it worthwhile going online and doing everything. And that's where the Attila Together rally comes in again. Oh my god, so
this
pretty.
Sunday has got its sun in the sky.
Yeah, it's a sunny one for us. Let's have a look at the other reports that we can see. So that's the Saladin William report for Tornado. Very good 10 to 1 trades. What else have we got? So Tornado again. We got, that's better than 10 to 1. Yeah, definitely good trades. And then we got Tornado again. Oh my god. That was probably the last rally that he did on the city when the city was down already. But extremely good trades. And is that a swarm or a rally? Ooh, too fast. Couldn't see. All right. Now we should have some more reports from Fear. By the way, Fear is the guy we did the testing with for one of the Sunset Canyon things. So he's a good mate. So that's the Gilgamesh rally. Oh wow, that's 10 to 1 as well. That's 10 to 1 as well. For some reason I was thinking that I expected more from the Gilgamesh, but 10 to 1, and this is better than 10 to 1. So wow, that's a city rally that we should be kind of focusing on.
By the way, guys, if you like city rally videos, please feel free to go back and check our other city rally videos. But don't forget to like and subscribe this video.